Now we are starting from our first speaker, the keynote speech on high-tech, high-touch, striking the human-digital balance in banking. Will be delivered by Gabriela Ciupitu, founder at Customer Experience Romania.
Good morning, bună dimineața, zdravstvuyte. Меня зовут Gabriela из România. This is everything I remember from my Russian I learned in school. I'm very happy to be here. It's not the first time for me in Chișinău. It's not the first time in this room. I'm happy to meet new friends, to see good friends here in the room. So I hope you will enjoy this event. Thank you, Gabor, for this invitation. And I hope this will be useful, first of all, for you. Well, as I said in my title, this is, let's say, a period when we experience as customers and also as professionals a high-tech and high-touch interaction with customers. This means that we have a lot of digital, but the question is, if the digital is raising, maybe the human touch will decrease? What do you think about this? This is a very difficult question, and it's not a recipe for the banking sector or for retail or for pharmacy, medical, and so on and so forth. So we have to find that sweet spot between digital and human in order to serve better and better our customers. And we will talk, I believe, the entire day about this question. Well, we as human beings, we have two hemispheres. We have the rational part and we have the emotional. Well, the rational part is responsible for analyzing the prices, for seeing the features of a product, the value we receive, the fast process, the speed. This is the rational, but we also have the emotion that is responsible for trust, for the sentiments we receive during our interaction as customers, as human beings. And we will analyze a little bit this, we will analyze the customer experience from these two perspectives. We have, I don't know how to say exactly, we have here the pillars of customer experience. We have the CX strategy that is responsible to align and give consistency between the customer needs and also the business objectives. We have to go with them in the same direction. Then we have the customer-centric culture that is responsible for everything is going on in the organization. Is responsible about how people work, how they feel, the employees feel during the day, and also ensures that empathy and understanding of customers are in the center of every decision in the company. Customer journey, it's about optimizing and also delighting the customer on each touch point that we have, both digital and human interactions. And also now we are going to digital experience that we will talk today more about this. Voice of the customers is about understanding, truly listening, actively listening the customers, understanding not only the NPS rates, but also what customer says to us. Coming back to the customer, calling in order to understand their needs and also to analyze what is his why beyond his words. Performance management, I believe you all agree that KPIs are very important in a business because we have to measure. But we have to measure what truly matters. We have to measure both quantitative and qualitative KPIs in order to offer to our customers both fast, consistent experience and also emotional. Okay, I challenge you now to see the digital experience with banking with the customer. We have here Maria It's a working mother of 2 children. She has an entire day, and she wants to have both a very good lifestyle, financial well-being, and to have time to stay with her kids, to spend quality time with her family. And we will see how banking and intelligent banking actually is with Maria during the entire day. We will see also how is the journey and how is the digital experience. When we start this journey, Maria is waking up, and before going out to bed, she received a notification. Her banking application sent a gentle notification to confirm that the electrical bill is already paid. This is something that Maria doesn't have to take care because this is already done. The bank did this for her. Then she prepared the lunch box, the breakfast. Probably I see that we have here many ladies. We know how it is to be multitasking in the morning. And also, she has time with a click to create a new family fund for holidays and to transfer 25 euros or any other amount for the dream of her life, a broad holiday, let's say. Then, while she's rushing to the school with her children, she received a pre-approved loan, microloan, for car servicing. Also, let's say that also the application sent some recommendations related mechanics in her area. This way, she doesn't have to remember when she has to go with the car, if she has money for this, or other worries. Okay, during the day, Maria is going to work. We will see what is happening here. Let's say that at the noon, Maria received a summary of her budget, her weekly budget, and also the AI said, hey Maria, you spend too much on groceries. Maybe you should use this loyalty program from the market you have next to your house. What about this? Or she received a digital request from her son that needs some expenses for school. She doesn't have to fill forms to go to the bank to pay this expense. So she just approved with a fingerprint, with a face recognition, maybe voice recognition, this payment. What we see is that she doesn't make any effort to fill this, let's say, this task for the day. Well, evening is coming. Now we are in a new era. We want to order food, also to prepare at home. And Maria and her family is ordering dinner with only one click because her mobile app from banking is integrated with restaurants and also has some discounts to specific restaurants. So she has only to find out some great food and to order it. In the evening, before going to bed, Maria is planning the future of her children. So she wants to have a fund for studies. So she has a call with an advisor that he already knows what is her financial status, what is her behavior, everything about her in order to give her a personalized offer. Maria needs to rest. So before going to bed, she will see in the application the daily summary. She knows that everything is under control, everything is transparent, and she has no surprises. Also, she knows that her finances are securely managed by her bank. What do you think about this journey of Maria? Is it seamless to your customers? For some segments, yes. For others, no. We cannot have procedures and processes the same procedures for all the customers because they are different. They have different behaviors, and we have to adapt. Actually, after analyzing customers, we have to adapt the experience, to design the seamless experience in a certain way for young people, in a certain way for seniors, in a certain way for mothers, and so on and so forth. What is the conclusion from this? Is that the digital experience doesn't mean how the interface is looking like, what is the color, how the button looks like. It means how the experience is so effortless for Maria in order not to see it and to become an invisible experience for her. This is the real digital experience. Well, we are talking about future, but actually this future is in the present. And it's about how banking system is becoming not a partner for transfers, for loans, for deposits, but is becoming an ecosystem for the day of the customer. Is there to order food, is there to make savings, is there to understand her budget. And what I saw this year is that there are platforms in the world. I experienced this year in China, Alipay and WeChat. And what I saw is that beyond digital payments, because they revolutionized this domain, they integrated multiple ecosystems in order to give the customer an innovative, let's say, and effortless experience. Actually, what we have here are integrations with traveling, transport, insurance. We also have for convenience and life, for food, for car sharing, everything in just one app. And this is my point, in order for you to think how you can do your life easier for your customers, in order to find everything in your app. Well, we can have the best mobile app. We can have a very nice interface, bankomats and machineries, but what is the difference in the market? The difference is related how customer feels when interacting with the bank. And also, you may probably know that there are moments of truth, that moments when the interaction and the emotions of the customers are at a very high level, when the customer needs a human support to understand him and also to solve his problem in a specific way. And here is coming the human touch. Actually is the base of creating the relationship for trust and value, because our people, they also have the role in the customer interaction. So even if AI has a large library of knowledge, he knows everything, can learn very fast. Actually, there are three things that at this moment cannot do. To really feel what customer feels, to empathize with the customer, to see beyond the words, and also based on this empathy, to understand the entire context of the customer, not only a prompt. He sees the non-verbal language. He sees and understands also the political and economical context. And also what I know for sure that AI doesn't have right now, and we have, is the intuition. Because we also have our thoughts, our experiences, we also have this intuition in order to understand what is the need of the customer, how he wants to solve that problem. We have high touch, we have high tech, but how to align these two in order to offer to our customers a good experience? We have the culture, and this is aligning and making this experience very consistent, because what is happening in the bank with the employees, even with the support functions, it's it's envisioning the experience of the customer. And I might say that in the projects I work with for, the support functions were the ones that said, oh, we don't interact with the customer. We don't have to attend the customer experience training, but actually we can say that they also have their customers. They have their internal customers. So they have to serve their internal customers in order to offer to the final customer a good experience. So yes, the support functions are very relevant in customer experience. And what we see here is that the strategy is very fragile if the culture is not supporting, doesn't have the abilities and also the willingness to contribute to the strategy. But what I wanted to say is that the culture and customer experience is not only the responsibility of the top management or the front line. It's the entire company role. And we have the top management who is giving the direction. They make the tone of music, let's say, and they are an example for the other employees. We have the front line, I mentioned before, that they interact directly with the customers, but also we have the middle management. And I believe that the middle management is extremely important in a company. Why? Because they take the strategy from the top, they translate the strategy into actions and ensure that are implemented, and also the behaviors of the employees are aligned with the strategy. This is a point. So the next one. Okay, this was the slide. I will give the permission to share this presentation with you, so you will have it. Well, I'm going back to my first question. We are now in times where digital experience is growing. How should be the human interaction? My personal answer is that maybe we will decrease the number of interactions for human interactions with the customer, but they have to be extremely valuable for customers. So actually we should take care in order to grow both digital experience and human experience. So this is the conclusion of my speech. Before wrap up the presentation, I have here several figures from the CX maturity study in Romania in the last 2 years. And the question from the study, and to this study answered top and middle management from different companies, is that following the use of customer experience methodologies, the company achieved results. And here are the results that companies achieved not for using, but putting the customer in the center of their decisions, for using the methodologies of customer experience. You can see their figures for increase the revenues. You can see their figures for decreasing or avoiding costs. And also you can see their figures related to employees. Because employees that see that their company are willing to serve better the customer, they will stay longer with the company. So this is a collateral result for the companies. Well, I hope you enjoyed this presentation. I choose to have this title, High Tech, High Touch, because the things that we discussed today, related digital and human interaction, will also be discussed in Bucharest in mid of October, and I hope to see you there at the CX conference. But before this, I really want to think and to stay longer in this question, how the experience should receive my customer. This is the main question for today. Thank you, and I'm waiting for your questions. even everything was clear or not.
Yes, thank you. Let me break the ice and ask a question related to. So when you have been showing the slide where, for example, Alipay and WeChat, they're implementing a different kind of, let's call that marketplaces, where they are putting different functionalities in one application. So my question to you is the following. What do you think? Which area, which segment, sorry, should do that? I mean, we have, let's say, banking applications. And now we see that there is a trend that banks are trying to include those kind of different functionalities, which is not related to the banking at all, into their banking applications. But at the same time, there could be a kind of a platform because Alipay hasn't been evolved from the banking itself. It was from and WeChat from the messaging. So, what do you think? Which segment should take care of that? Which segment? I mean, which companies or segment of the maybe telecom or some kind of other applications should do that? Because if we are duplicating, let's say in an area in Moldova, let's say all banks will do the same, and then telecoms will do the same. So this duplicating will not increase the efficiency at all. What is your view on that? Who should take care of that?
I believe that first of all we have to understand our customer in order to see what is his behavior. If his behavior is to go in the mobile app and to see what are the, let's say, groceries or fashion shops and they want to buy, maybe there is the place. If they are following more the telecom application, then we should see it there. But the point is that probably in the future, all these applications and functionalities will be integrated. I can see in Romania that there are banks that have a bazaar, let's say, with loyalty programs from different stores, shoes, fashion, groceries, and so on. But I also can see Lidl, for example, that it's a grocery shop that has also partners with shops that are more related to be in the list of their customers. So I believe this will be a seamless experience and integrated.
Hello, I'm Shoshana Galtarchian, Customer Experience Association Armenia. I have a question regarding the slides you show about 2023, 2024, the difference, yes? And you made that by your association, that research. So what has been done during this year that made this change? I mean, how you impacted the business so that they have this change? Like integrated programs, or what's the cause of this change?
I can say that I impacted this result because to this study doesn't answer only my customers. This is done for the entire companies. There are around 200 companies that answer to this study. But what I understand from the companies from Romania that are part of the CX professional community is that indeed they increase the digital part, the digital interaction with customers, but also they put the customer experience in their strategy as a part of their strategy. Not only to have marketing, commercial, financial strategy, but also to have a customer experience strategy. And also creating a governance or a team of customer experience is first for the organizational culture important, but also to have maybe small or bigger projects in customer experience, but also to grow this consciousness, this mindset of customer experience. Because I always say that customer experience is not only a function, but it's a mindset. And we have here banks with CX teams. They are everywhere. They are in the projects where they decide the product, because they are like a lawyer of their customer, staying there and asking, what is the impact for customer if we are changing this or that? Not only what is the business impact, but what is the customer impact.
Hello, I wanted to ask about these super apps. As you said, I don't know what's the problem. As you said about the WeChat and the Alipay, it's, in my opinion, a bit overloaded of the other functionalities, like TripAdvisor from your screenshots. And I wanted to ask, how's the CX helping here for the customer? Because it's a little mess of a lot of functionalities. It's like an inbound application inside the application, and it's not that comfortable to just like understand where's the different functionalities just appear.
I'll make a parallel of Alipay with a branch of banking. If you are going to the branch, do you want to have only one single point of contact, or you want to stay at 3 queues? You know, now customers want to have everything in just one app. If you remember, several years ago, we had 5, 6 loyalty cards in our wallet. We don't want this anymore. We want just one app in order to have all the loyalty cards in just one point. This is the trend of behavior, to be simple, to be effortless, and to have everything in one point. Thank you very much.